Hi. Hi. Today we are going to be making a dish that I think it will be very good. I made it myself. And it's called bacon bit beef loin. I think it's good because main reason I kind of made it is because it's a beef loin and it's still pretty healthy. If your kid will eat steak or any type of beef and he's finicky with other stuff, it has bacon on top, and a lot of kids like bacon, so it gives them a little more to choose from, so it's not just some meat. And I have two brothers with autism that don't very much like stuff. They're just a little picky, so I think that would help them out, and it might make them like it more. So let's get started. So first we're gonna peel potatoes. So I'm gonna switch it to time lapse because if I did it all in one at normal speed, it'd take 10 minutes to do. So let me switch really quick. Okay, so we're just finishing up getting some of the excess brown parts that are hard to get off the potatoes. Also, don't worry if you drop any of the potatoes in the sink. As you might have seen, it's hard to see because I had time lapse on, but I dropped one in the sink. But that's okay, it happens. The potatoes are slippery. Exactly, you're just gonna wash them off and make it more chipper. So let's go ahead and cut the potatoes, and we'll be good for potatoes. Okay, so now that we cut up the potatoes after we peeled them, we'll put them in a pot with water and we're gonna boil them. And over here we've got the seasonings we're gonna use. Now, as you can see, we've got some salt, we got some coarse ground black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and lastly chili powder. Now the thing about the chili powder I'm gonna do, this is something I'm gonna do because I know it's gonna make a difference, because you don't want to, it just doesn't go good to have spicy steak and bacon. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't, I don't think it sounds good. So I'm just gonna put a pinch of chili powder so it's not too spicy, because that one wouldn't taste too good with bacon. So I would just advise you to do that. And that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to do that.
Would you like me to cut these?
Right now we're cutting these into steaks, so it's easier to cook. And then we're going to season it. Now I think we're going to season on both sides to make it even. So definitely do that. You want to make sure you get your seasoning even. I recommend doing what my mom, the sous chef, is doing, because it makes it easier to cook. So I would recommend that. You don't have to do it necessarily. I'm just saying it would be a good tip if you want to cook it fast and easy.
Otherwise, our steak will be done like way before it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we are going to season them. So let's go ahead and do that. So first I put some salt. Now my mom's gonna give me pointers because I'm not very good about seasoning, but she knows a lot about seasoning. So she's gonna tell me the good amounts for each, because each one has a certain amount. Like, you should have like a little bit good on that. or you should go like a little bit tiny. It all depends on how they are. So for this one, you don't want to have a lot of salt because that's a lot of sodium. Not very good for you.
Not so good for your health.
But you don't need to put like a tiny bit. You can put a little bit, like more.
A little bit's okay.
Now you're gonna put some pepper, just a little bit also. It's not like you have to go tiny, but you can put a little bit. Just don't put a lot. And it's coming out slowly, so I'm gonna have to work with that. Next, we're going to do garlic powder. So, anything about garlic powder, Mom?
Well, you don't want to like put it too much, but it's harder to go overboard on garlic. Garlic is delicious.
You heard her.
I'm part Italian. I have to say that.
Yeah.
Everyone loves garlic.
Garlic's delicious.
We'll put some in the mashed potatoes too.
Yeah. I like when you make the mashed potatoes with garlic. They taste very good. Garlic makes everything better. Forget about ragu pasta sauce. Forget about Snickers too. Garlic. They should just say garlic. If you're not you and you're hungry, you have some garlic. That was kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. But anyways, enough of the awkward jokes. Let's go ahead and put some onion powder on. Now, anything about onion powder? Mom?
I'd say just a little sprinkle. You don't want to go too
You don't
heavy.
want to get too. You heard. Okay, so that should be it. I'm not gonna put that all in one. Just gonna put a little sprinkle on each one. So see, you got enough. Also, it might stick to your hand, but that's okay. Just try to work with it. If you need to, you can put some more, like right here on the palm of your hand. So you can. So if you don't have enough because it's sticking to you, you can get a little bit more. You can always get a little bit more. Just, like I said, make your accidents more chipper. Okay. Next, we're gonna do chili powder. Now do a little pinch for each. I'd say like. This comes out pretty fast, so I'm gonna do this side. That should be good. Tiny. Do more. That should be good. Don't want to put too much. And also, like I said, oops, it sticks. So, gotta get ahead and get this. I'd say that's good. Okay, so you've waited a little bit and the potatoes are almost ready. So we're gonna go ahead and start the meat. So we're gonna turn on this. And how much are we gonna do it?
We're going to keep it right near high because we want to get the pan nice and hot first.
Okay, and you can use either butter or oil to get it lubricated so it doesn't stick, but it really doesn't matter. That's the thing. You can have either.
Whichever is your preference.
Whichever is your preference, like she said.
Or whichever you have available.
Whichever you have available. It doesn't really matter which. Each work the same. It's not like one works better. So it doesn't really matter. Like I said, so get which one you want to use. We're using some extra virgin olive oil. As you can see, we're using olive oil to do it this time. So yeah, so we're gonna put the olive oil on. So we're gonna put a little, 1 tablespoon of,
Maybe 2 tablespoons.
maybe 2 actually. So make sure it's all, and we can spread it around too. sometimes you can
Try
spray
and pour it over the pot.
and also pour it over the pot, because if that way any of it falls, it'll fall right into the pan. And let's do one more. And now you can spread. Just gonna spread around. Take it. Careful when you do this, because you don't want to burn yourself. I mean, it might look like a lot, but it's actually, even though it looks a little bit wet and makes it look like it's a little bit too much, that's a perfect amount. That's exactly what it should look like.
That's how we're going to sear the steaks without them sticking.
Exactly.
So now that we've got the oil in there, we're going to wait maybe 15 seconds, which is almost done. Let's go ahead and we can probably put a steak in. And we're trying to make sure they're not touching.
So first I'm going to grab this one that's on the left. First one. Make sure you don't get too close, because after you put stuff in the pot, it will pop, and you don't want hot oil to fly on you. That can burn you, and it really hurts. It doesn't feel very good at all, so you don't want to be very close. Also, a tip: when you want to smell stuff, don't stick your face in it, because that can burn your lungs. You just go like this, and you wave it near, so you don't burn your lungs when you're sniffing it.
Now, the first thing you want to do is get a sear on the steak, so we're not going to turn them for about 30 seconds. We want to leave them and not touch them at all. So we want the outside to sear. That keeps the juices in so it doesn't get dry.
Yes. So I can see the grease bubbles popping right here. Not too much of it, but still you want to get away from that, like I said. So I'm going to go over here. But I do not want to get any grease on me. I'm sure that ain't going to feel good. Totally in there.
So you go ahead and give them a flip.
Okay, so now we're going to flip them. Go ahead and give them a flip, and
we're going to do them in the order we put them in the pan.
So we're going to do that one, and this one, and then those two.
Now they're starting to get a nice brown on the outside.
As you can see, yeah, they're getting a nice brown on the outside, like you said. But that does not mean they're cooked all the way. They still need to cook a little bit more.
Well, we're going to leave them on that side for about a minute, and then we're probably going to flip them again.
That just means it's brown, but that is good. It doesn't mean it's ready to eat. It still needs a little bit of cooking before it's ready to eat. Because trust me, you don't want to eat raw meat. That can get you very sick. Eating raw meat can give you food poisoning. It can get you very, very ill. So you don't want to do that. Just advice. So if you ever eat raw meat, it can get you very sick. So whenever you see meat like this, just make sure you think twice and look at it and check how much it is before you eat it. Just prevent to eating raw meat, because no one wants to eat raw meat and get sick. Because I'm pretty sure no one on the earth likes being sick. No one really likes being sick at all. So yeah, that's gonna be good.
And just getting a plate for them when they're done. But
Yeah.
We're going to probably flip them one more time.
So she's gonna flip them.
But as you can see, if you look in the middle, instead of being bright red, it's just a little bit pink. So they're getting a lot closer to being done. So there's still a little bit of pink. I know you guys won't eat them unless they're at least medium well. So we are cooking them a little bit more on the well side. If that's how we usually do. You and your brothers will actually do that.
Yeah. Like I said, the reason I made this is because I figured kids will eat stuff. There's certain, as a kid with autism, I know a lot of, and I have 2 brothers with autism. I know what kids like. Kids seem to really like stuff that they've tried before, and usually when it's something new, it's kind of hard for you to get them to try it unless you kind of sugarcoat it for them. So, for example, we're gonna put bacon. Now, even though that's fatty, it's not too bad. Just make sure you don't eat too much bacon, because that could get you a little unhealthy. But a little bacon doesn't hurt every now and then. Bacon is very good after all. Unless you're vegetarian or vegan, you don't have to put any of this in back, because you can't eat any of this meal. Yeah, so I don't really know why you click on the video if you're vegetarian or vegan. And yes, I know, that was just a joke. Obviously, vegetarians and vegans aren't going to click on this if it says it's got a title like Beef Loins with Bacon Bits, because vegetarians and vegans don't want to eat meat in the first place. So. Yeah, there's a lot of things kids with autism don't like. Actually, the one thing I think that amazes me is sometimes a lot of autism kids have sensory overloads when they eat spicy snacks, because sensory overloads can have an effect from taste also. So, but I have autism and I eat a lot of spicy snacks, and my brother loves spicy snacks even more. He'll eat
Patrick loves spicy snacks. He'll eat so much salsa.
He'll eat so much chips and salsa, Takis, hot Cheetos, triple famas. It's just crazy. And I'm like, I thought kids. It seems like a lot of maybe it's just us, but
it's on the edge. But
they like spicy stuff.
It's close to the fire, so I'm gonna let it cook for like another 30 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds
then
good.
We'll put the bacon in. In the meantime, if we're making bacon bits, we've got bacon here.
Yes.
Bacon. We're gonna cut it up.
Yeah, like I said, my other brother really likes bacon. Like
we're gonna save one piece for Sebastian and not cut it up.
Yeah, isn't he crazy for bacon?
He is crazy for bacon.
He is very crazy for bacon.
We'll save him a little bit and not make it into bacon bits.
Yes.
All right.
We're gonna give him also a little piece to try inside, but I doubt he'll like it. But it's still good for him to try.
So
you always want your kid to try something new.
And I'm going to put the 2 whole pieces in here for Sebastian first.
So this part is only optional if you have a kid that
really wants bacon.
If you have a kid that likes bacon like ours, who loves bacon, he loves hot dogs, popcorn, pizza, chicken nuggets. He likes a lot of the same stuff.
Yep.
It's hard for him to find anything he likes, so we're gonna give him some of the bacon in strips, just 1 or 2 pieces, and I'm gonna give him a little cut. And if he doesn't like it, that's okay, because you can't get a kid to immediately like it.
Exactly.
If the kid doesn't like it, you can respect that opinion too, because not every kid is gonna like the same thing. It's all just opinion for each person. So don't stress if it doesn't work.
Also, be careful of the bacon grease.
Yes, the bacon grease does pop a lot too.
And you don't want it to pop on you too much because it'll hurt. Actually, look, I can use my bacon press to flatten them.
Look at that bacon. Bacon is awesome. Look at this. All gone. And you know why? Because we're going to eat it all. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Mr. Seymour here, our dog, he wants some bacon too.
Oh well.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Maybe later.
he can get some bacon later. He's not our first worry. So yes, it's only optional to give bacon to your dogs. I can't believe I'm saying that, but seriously, if your dogs want some, give them some. I can't be the boss of you. Just make sure you don't give them too much. That's unhealthy for dogs. And make sure you only give them a little bit, because if you give them a little bit, they don't beg as much. Because as soon as you give them a lot, or even a little bit of a larger portion, they'll start to beg for more, and it kind of gets annoying. Because then they know that you're going to give them a little bit, so they're going to want more, expect more. So yeah. We should start a dog show too. We can tell everyone the starting points of getting dogs and getting them to not take food. Okay, so this is optional. Like I said, I can say something is optional, but we're making side dishes. So if you want, you can make a side dish. Go ahead. That's your choice completely. We're making some mashed potatoes and we got some salad. Probably not salad for much of us.
Be careful with the knife and the butter.
Yeah.
I'm kind of doing this stupidly.
Don't
do what I'm doing.
I'm just gonna say I'll eat the mashed potatoes. I'll eat the salad.
I'll eat the mashed potatoes and the salad, but your brothers will not.
I think our brothers won't eat any of this, except maybe the steak.
Patrick will eat the steak.
Well, Patrick will, but I'm talking about the little one. Our little one.
Okay, so we're going to start off slow, because we don't want the potatoes to fly everywhere. And once they're a little mushed up, we can cut it up. Potatoes back into the middle.
Okay, so she's scraping it with, what is that?
A rubber scraper.
Exactly.
That way you can get all the potatoes into the middle. Now we need.
I know what it is. I just had to repeat it for everyone, just in case you didn't hear us, because it is loud over here. We are making the.
Oh, there it is.
We are making the potatoes and the blender's on, so you don't maybe.
Like half and half was
Can't
hidden
hear
in
us.
the refrigerator. So we've got some half and half that we're also going to put. You can use regular milk if you want, or even 2%. But we have half and half left over, so that's what we're going to use. Then you need to scrape down the sides to make sure everything gets into the middle.
Seymour, Jade, you cannot have any potatoes either.
They're not for you. So I'm going to go check the bacon, but then all we need to do with the potatoes, they're just about done. All we have to do is season them.
No bacon for you guys.
This is Sebastian's bacon. I'm cooking it, and then here's what we want to do next. So with potatoes.
He's like, look,
We're going to put some
he's like,
salt.
why'd you guys torture me with all this good food and I get none?
Some leftovers, Seymour. Don't be silly. Okay.
Don't be a drama queen.
So,
Don't worry, buddy.
Christopher, I'm putting some salt in the potatoes.
Nice.
And
Right now, I'm not gonna touch anything because I just pet the dog.
yeah,
and you
don't
don't
touch
want to,
any food if you just pet the dog.
because
So you
I
don't
don't.
have to.
That's.
And then I'm going to put some pepper in the potatoes. Because you need pepper.
Are you almost done?
Your bacon's almost ready.
Yes, the bacon's almost done. As you
I'm
can see,
making
she's getting
special
a little
sausage.
finicky.
And then I'm going to put some garlic powder in there as well.
She's getting a little finicky for well, the time
Ready
of
for his bacon.
what he wants it. Just gotta wait a little bit more, and it will be done. Don't worry.
Almost finished. I think our potatoes are about ready. We'll give it just a little bit more milk. I do believe Sebastian's bacon is ready as well.
See that, buddy?
You ready for your bacon, Sebastian?
Ready for your bacon?
I think it's so hot.
Yeah, you might need to let it
It's
cool
a
off
little
on
hot, but it's gonna be good.
It'll be good though. And I'm gonna put all this bacon in here to make the bacon dip.
Yummy.
You want to stir this bacon while I make sure everything's good over there with the mashed potatoes?
Yes. So we're gonna stir the bacon for the bacon dip. Just gonna keep stirring them. Currently, the Power Rangers are beating up my mom while we're making the food.
What did I do, Power Rangers? I am not a bad guy. You don't have to beat me up.
Oh no, Power Ranger toys are beating up mom. So we are switching roles so I can make the salad. So what are our ingredients for our salad today? Mom?
Lettuce.
Just lettuce.
We don't have anything else for our salad.
Maybe
I'm sorry. It's going to be a very basic salad.
Yeah, it's not really anything
Right,
special.
we could put a little Parmesan or feta on there. Have a couple kinds of cheese.
Seymour, get out of the way.
Although
I
you
don't
say
wanna-
Parmesan smells bad, so maybe feta.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like the smell. You have the strong one. I really don't like the smell of it.
Yeah.
It smells like.
That's because I
it
have
smells like
good
crap. I
Parmesan.
don't like it. Can I get one of these big metal bowls for the salad?
Sure.
I'm gonna get.
Why not?
We're making enough salad for 2 people.
I'm gonna get warm inside. It looked kind of raw. It tastes a little kind of raw.
The what?
One of the bacon.
You're not going to get a worm inside. Hey, stop doing that.
No, you won't get a worm. Don't worry.
I don't want a worm in the skin.
Don't worry, baby. That's from the internet.
Or in the video.
Yeah, baby, you need to maybe look at less internet.
No, it's from the Jesse and Mike thing. They see that worm in their skin.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Christopher.
We're not gonna get a tapeworm. Do not
Hey,
worry.
look, Sebastian, we made a salad. Do you see the salad?
There is a video of the warming and warming
Yeah,
skin.
you're not gonna get that. Don't worry.
That's all his food front.
Okay, so this is how your salad should look. Chop it up from like the ends, like you saw my mom doing. So now that we've got it, we're probably gonna get some stuff to put as dressing, and maybe top it with a little cheese. Now that's optional, the cheese, but I'm sure you probably want some dressing, or even if you don't want some dressing, that's totally fine. It's whatever your preference is.
Dressing of your choice. Toppings of your choice.
Just like Seymour right now, his preference is to lay down and stalk us for food. Okay, enough jokes about Seymour begging for food. My jokes are getting old. Now the olive oil's already out, but we still need the vinegar.
Come, so I can see it.
My mom's gonna get it. I'm gonna use just regular balsamic and extra virgin olive oil, like we just use for oiling up the pan. Now you're going to make the dressing.
Do you want a bowl or something to make it in?
Yeah, I've got the bowl right here. Don't worry.
No, I mean to make the dressing. It's easier to eat because then you can whisk it together.
Oh yes, so we're going to whisk it. So, right now we are also going to whisk it, so let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna put some balsamic and olive oil in here and whisk it with some basil and oregano.
I'm not oregano, I don't like basil, I'm sorry.
So basil, that's okay. If you run out of stuff, it's okay. And that applies for you guys too. Don't worry if you run out of some stuff.
That's what Chet do.
We'll do it in about 5 minutes.
Is this good?
How much oil did you put?
Like, I didn't put oil yet.
Oh, okay, that's plenty. So you want to put more balsamic than you do oil.
Okay. So now I'm gonna put some oil. So how much should I do? Like, tell me when to stop.
Okay, start pouring slowly.
Seymour looks me because I'm his little.
Tell me when.
The original daddy. Yeah.
Okay, stop now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that, and now we're whisking it. So here we go.
Now if you want to put any seasoning.
And Seymour.
Now right now for seasoning, we got some black pepper and basil leaves. So we're gonna put that in.
Just maybe a little sprinkle of salt. I gotta drain this baby bits.
Add dash pepper. That looks good. Now I'm gonna whisk that.
Now Dad has 5 pets now instead of that one team from the dying thing.
Now forgive me if my skills at whisping are not as good as my mom, because I'm not very good at whisping. I've never
I've been doing it for a lot longer.
I've never really done it before. She's been doing it for a lot longer, like she just said.
Here in our house and my dad's, and I was like, yeah, because I don't know where Elvira is.
Yeah. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so our bacon bits are done. Our beautiful beef loins are done. Our salad is done. And we got our little bowl of sauce.
Homemade vinaigrette.
A little sauce never hurts. A little dressing. Put some dressing on it. So it has balsamic vinegar, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil that is, and basil leaves, and of course your black pepper, and we might put a little bit of feta cheese for toppings. So yes, let's go ahead and get the feta cheese.
So let's serve those into bowls. Dressing and the salads are ready.
My keep getting
Okay, so now we're going to put some feta.
For my Vladimir. Because he lets me really cool. I can do it really like that. Yeah, you do that.
So how should we put this?
Probably the easiest way is just to take a spoon.
Okay, so we're gonna take a spoon, because you don't want us to dump it out, and then you're gonna dump out like the whole thing on just one. That'd be bad. You don't want to do that.
You can always add more, but if you put too much, you can't
Put too
take it
much,
off.
you can't really.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can't fix something like that. You can like take your time and fix any mistakes like this, but if you pour it, it's pretty much most of it's gone. So you're not gonna.
It's liquid, so you can't really take it back off. In other words, okay, like this has a funky little top.
Here. So in goes the feta cheese.
A little feta on top, and we have 2 lovely
You
salads.
got 2 lovely salads and
And
2 cute little plastic
next
ones.
salad.
Yes. So we're just gonna put a top on that so we can use it for the next salad we make during dinner.
Don't put your vinaigrette in the refrigerator because the olive oil will solidify, and then it'll be a solid, gross-looking lump. So we're just gonna put it over here next to our little kissing salt and pepper.
We got those at the USS Midway, and it's of that famous statue where that guy's coming back from the war, and he's so happy to see everyone after he was just like in the war, so we kiss someone.
All right, everything is now ready.
Yeah, okay. So, now that concludes us cooking, let's go ahead and assemble the meal, and we'll be good.
Thank you.
I'm going to assemble the bacon bits for the
Let's start with the first plate.
first
So
plate.
Take a steak.
Let's take a steak. Take some bacon bits.
Awesome. Maybe a little more.
There we go.
Okay. How about some potatoes?
Yeah, let's get some mashed potatoes going.
More, or is that good?
That's good.
And then you got your salad.
And we're done.
You're done.
So, I hope you enjoyed us showing you how to make some beef loin with bacon bits, some mashed potatoes, and a lovely salad. That will conclude our cooking show, and goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.